Recently, I have designed and developed a website purely using AI tools, and in this video, we will see the steps I follow to do this. So, before doing that, we will see the website first and then we will see the process itself. So, let's go into the screen and look at it. So, if you are done looking at the website, one thing you should be noticing that this doesn't look like another AI slop. It doesn't have those purple blue gradient. The button doesn't look like it's done by AI. And if you look at the typography, if you look at the styling, it's just different than usually what we see from AI design websites. So how I did it, that's the question. So I will take you to the process one by one. So first, I used Claude to design and develop this site. As it's a one-pager, it was easier for me. So first, I will take you to my Claude chat and I will see you. You can see that. Also, one more thing. I didn't do it in just one prompt or in just 5 minutes. It took me around 2 hours, but compared to a real developer, it took a really less time. So it's really impressive from AI tools, I would say. So yeah, I will take you to my first chat. You can see that I want you to create me a portfolio landing page for a graphic designer. So I told him for who it's for, and then I told him the basic details that I want, and then you can see that I gave him the sections I want. I just didn't tell him that design me a website and then I didn't hit enter. I told him what I want. Okay, and then you can see that the sections, and one thing you can see that I said use artistic to style the landing page. So what is this artistic? So it's a skill file that I downloaded from another website. So how does a skill work is whenever you are designing something with AI, instead of saying everything by yourself, like I didn't tell him that make the hover style like this. I didn't tell him that make everything black, give me like this sort of border, like brutalism type of border. I didn't tell him anything. So how did he understood it? So I mean, how did he understand what to do? So that's why I gave him this skill. So what is skill? So this is type UI. So what is type UI is that they have tons of skill collection for AI designing tools. So you can see different design styles. You can say there is one type, there is another bento type, there is neomorphism, perspective for like vision or VR devices. Then you can see some others, and there is neo brutalism also. This one relates to what I did on mine, but I actually took this one. This one is called artistic. So if I view on preview, so as this website is for a graphic designer, it should be bold, it should have a life rather than generic portfolio of we see for web developers or other people, right? So this one looked pretty cool, like this type of stickers and color and everything. So this looked fun to me. That's why I just downloaded this skill.md file. It's a markdown file, and then I gave it to my project on Claude. You can do it easily. You can watch videos how to add skill files on Claude. So that's how this this AI understood what I want, what kind of styling do I want. Okay, fine. So now I have to show you the initial design it gave me, and where is it? Yeah, you can see such a long chat. So yeah, if I show you the initial design, yeah, this looks ugly, like what he did. Because I didn't give him the font face, I didn't give him the sizing, I didn't do anything. I just told him that do what that skill file says, and that skill file told him to do this. He did this. So there was a misconception or misunderstanding from my side, because I thought he's gonna copy exactly this type of styling, but he did it something else, because that's how it was written in the skill.md file. Also, one more thing, that if you are using a skill file, doesn't mean that you can't change it. You can override it whenever you want. So that's a good thing. So it gave me something like this. There are placeholders, of course, and then you look at the size of this heading. Like a good designer would never make this type of mistakes. And I also don't like the font face here. It's just hard to read. Is it like Honey Bakery or something? I don't know. And then look at it. It just looks ugly. That's it. So then, as a designer, my role came to fix it, and it didn't like fix in just one chat. It took iterations after iterations. So if I show you in my chat, where is it? Yeah. So first it gave me the file, then I gave him the images. Also, one more thing, it was a practice design for me. So all these pictures you see, I got them from Dribble. They belong to some other designers, and this one is from Freepik. Yeah. So just making it clear that I don't own any of these, and these are not my design. So now I gave him the images, and I told him how I want everything. And also I named the images like similar to the section, so that it's easier for him to understand. And then he updated uh, it for me. It gave me another version. Then you can see that I told him to, like, first what he did is he didn't add the images on the HTML file, so I couldn't preview them. So as I'm like doing everything in this AI tool, I told him to add everything on the HTML file so that I can see that in, and then I can like modify them. So then he did it for me, and then you can see I tried changing the color and I didn't like it. So you can see here, I said just go back to the previous version, and he did this. That's really cool. And then yeah, you can see that I tried to add another skill called impeccable. I tried it in the wrong way, but yeah, then I downloaded the file and then I added the impeccable skill. So what this skill does is, let me show you. I'm just gonna refresh it. So you see this one animation, then you can see the reveal animation, then you can see this type of animation. So these animations are done from this particular skill file, which is impeccable. So there are skill files for all sort of things. So you just have to look for it properly. You just have to do your research, and then you can do it easily by yourself. And then if we go to the chat again, and it's just doing its things. And then yeah, you can see here I said make the heading for all other sections 48 pixels, and make the hover animation for the project cards a little bit slower. So what was happening in this stage is that I actually gave him instruction to make the font size for the heading smaller, but now I'm telling him to make the font size smaller for other sections also. And then you can see I ask him which font library you are using in this design. Okay, if I want to change the heading font, how should I give you instruction? So I'm not just telling him make the font nicer, make a good font, because the AI don't know what a nice font or good font means in my taste. So I'm asking him like what is the best way to communicate, and then he gave me, he was using this one. And then I of course didn't like it. So then he gave me some other like um similar font. So he gave me this one, and some other ones, space ghost and also, and this and that. So then from here I liked this one, like here, and that's why I gave him instructions. So okay, use this one. And I, before using like Grostek or something, whatever, it's pretty tough to spell. Bricole, yeah, Bricole Grostic. I actually looked it into Google Fonts, and I liked it. That then after that testing, I came here and told him to edit in my design, and that's how you can see. I did some other. Then here I gave him instruction to do the reveal animation. You can which you see here. Yeah, this one I gave instructions to make it, and he did it here. And then what else? Some other adjustments. So you can see that it took so many iterations. I also tried adding another section here, but it didn't work. So I just went back to my previous design. And also I think what else? Okay, so make it sticky roll. Yeah. So I was trying to make a services section which have sticky roll. I mean, sticky scroll, but it didn't work. So I just went back, and you can see the amount of iterations I went here. So after that, what else here? Yeah. So now the site was pretty much ready in my opinion, so I just wanted to publish it rather than just keeping it here. And then what happened is that the problem is he gave me one single HTML file, and I didn't want it to be look like this. And also if I wanted to give it to someone else, it's just not good. On if someone is seeing your code, it's not good. So then what it gave me is, if I um, go to my design and I go to my, yeah. So this is one HTML file he gave me, and if I open VS Code, where is VS Code? I think I closed it. Yeah, I closed it sadly. Let me search it. VS Code. Then I'll go to my web. So this was the file he gave me, one single HTML file. And the problem is that you can see 1116 lines of code in one single HTML file. So it had all the HTML, all the CSS, JavaScript, and images. So that's not the proper way to design and develop a website. So then I wanted to convert it into a Next.js project. So that's where I went to another, what do you say, AI tool, which is called V0. It's from Vercel. So I'm just gonna pull it here, and you can see, yeah. So I gave him the HTML file, and then I told him to like convert it into a Next.js project. So I just have basic idea of Next.js, not too much. So with the basic idea, you can also do stuff like that. And here I did some small adjustments, and after that it was done. And you can see here is my design. I'm website developed using Next.js. So yeah, everything is working really good here. And after that came the time I have to like publish it. So then I went to Vercel. And also before that I uploaded this on my GitHub, and then I like published from here using Vercel. You can also do it for free, and you can just watch any video on YouTube how to publish your site using Vercel, and you can do it as well. So this was my experience on building a website using AI, and I didn't touch Figma for once. So after doing it, I would say that AI is going really good in today's world, and it saves time, it saves energy, and it boosts productivity in large scale. But also it comes with a price, because the cloud model I'm using, it's $100 a month, and I don't think everyone can afford it at this point. But if you are trying to do an investment in your portfolio, then this $100 means nothing if you can generate like $1,000 of return from this investment. So I would really recommend using Claude. And also the other tool V0, in free plan you can do your basic stuff, and also you can upload the website using, I mean, publish the website using Vercel. So that's also for free. So yeah, that's how you can do it in your next website project. Thanks for watching.